Hello, I'm Tracey Kutschker. I'm Executive Director at Saga Public Art Gallery. This is our very beautiful gallery. We've just closed down for the Christmas season, and now we're turning our attentions to our bathrooms. We'd really like to renovate them, and I'd like to give you a tour of them. So follow me. We go to the back and through this door. This is the first of our any gender bathrooms. So come through here. First notice our toilet of ancient heritage. We think it uses at least 8 gallons every flush. Has a handle problem. It runs unless the person flips it back up. We have a sign there to help people with that. We have old sinks with 2 different temperature faucets. This one works just fine, but this one has a leak, and every time it runs it leaks there. We've replaced the O-ring multiple times and it doesn't seem to actually help. We have a floor whose tiles are lifting. It makes it very hard to clean, and every time we do clean it we seem to cause more breakage and lifting of the tiles. We have wall tiles that have lost their grout and are starting to fall off the wall. We have a paper towel holder that's rusted, and sometimes people don't push the paper down there, so they're using their clean hands to lift the lid to get to the paper. We have a broken doorknob here, and one of our problems is that young people, especially kids coming in, there's no way to lock the door except this latch, and it's a little bit stiff. We keep doing things to it to make it loose, but it stiffens up over time, and it's sometimes hard for kids to get themselves out of here again, which we find distressful because they're very stressed about getting locked in the bathroom. So follow me to our other washroom. In here we have the exact same fixtures. We have a very old toilet that also happens to be broken on the lid, and so we have the same beautiful sink. In this particular case, we have the cold water tap has been shut off at source because it was running constantly and we couldn't fix it. It was unfixable. And then, so all that's running is now the hot water, which will run fine for the first couple of users, but for instance, when we have a school tour and there's lots of kids using the sink, it runs too hot and they can't use it after a while because the temperature is too hot. We also have a lock that's broken here, a door handle that sometimes leaks and sometimes does not, and so we use a latch. And the same problem here, it's just a little bit tricky, and we find people have a hard time getting in and out. We also have an old paper towel dispenser that's rusted, and we'd like to have something that's a little more practical that actually works properly. We also have floor tiles that are lifting, that are difficult to clean. We have a rusted radiator, and we have tiles on the wall that are missing their grout and are starting to fall off the wall. So this is why we like to renovate our bathrooms. We love our gallery. It's a very beautiful space and we hold a lot of events here. The gallery in 2010 had over 7,000 visitors, and we also held over 130 events over the course of the year in here. Lots of those people use the bathroom, and we want it to be not only up to code and have wheelchair accessibility into this one, but we'd like it to be easier to clean and maintain, and we'd like people to feel comfortable in a space and not feel like they're going to get locked in or feel like there's no place to wash their hands properly. So we just want to bring our washrooms up to our beautiful standards in the gallery.